Hey, everybody. Thank you so much for being with us today. We could not be more excited to be showing you a super cool RPG, Live Alive, brought to us by Square Enix. This is one of those RPGs that kind of got away from us back in the day for those of us here in America, was never released originally in the United States. Now we're getting its first release here. One of those ones that if you knew about it, you knew about it, and many people have waited a long time to play this. It's a super unique RPG with a chapter structure that you can play in any order you want. And we're going to take a look at a couple of those chapters today. This game comes out on July 22nd, by the way. And before we get started, I'd just like to introduce me and the people I'm with. So I'm Ethan. I'm here with Emily, who's going to be playing the game for us today. And we've also got the erstwhile and dutiful Demetrius down there as well. So we're going to jump into one of the chapters, the Wild West chapter, right away and take a look at that. So here we go.
So we're starting with a clip so that we can just show you the amazing HD 2D here.
Mm-hmm.
As well as the music.
Another
Very Western.
It's our main character, the Sundown Kid.
Riding his horse.
Yeah.
And it's really crazy to think about playing in a setting like this for an RPG.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know.
Super cool.
When in an RPG have you ever gotten to play in a Wild West setting? And I love, like, we're getting a great shot of what the HD 2D does for this game. Like, if you ever saw screenshots or video of this game in its original form, it looks so much more lush and detailed in this version. So.
Totally. And I want to set you guys up for this scene. Right now, we have our protagonist, Sundown Kid, sitting at the bar, and he just defeated an outlaw, so the town's pretty happy about that. But at the table with his feet kicked up is Mad Dog, and Mad Dog has serious beef with Sundown Kid.
Oh, yeah.
I'm no saint.
No, I don't believe it.
All right.
Yeah.
Always were lousy with the little ones, weren't you, kid?
It's not very nice.
Straight away with the trash talk.
Yeah.
Another upgrade.
It's still out there.
I don't want to interrupt Mad Dog.
Lost or
I was going to say,
desert.
another upgrade this game's gotten is the voice acting, which is really fantastic. And most of like the important lines and characters in this game are voiced, and you can choose to play in either English or Japanese. So just, adding to the kind of detail and quality that's on offer with this version of the game.
But you'll answer for that and everything else.
I totally cut Mad Dog off.
He does have some of these pretty epic monologues.
Sure.
He can sometimes be cut offable.
Outside.
Yeah.
Wasn't he referring to Goldie, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
Goldie is his horse.
Yeah.
So I feel like the kid jibe is one thing, but yeah, Sundown Kid did shoot at his horse, Goldie.
Yeah.
So that is kind of a fair,
Just to spook it, though,
Yeah, he didn't kill it.
No.
Was it? I mean, they got beef, right?
Oh no.
It's a showdown.
Oh, it is
Ooh,
a show. It's
fun.
time for a showdown. So,
Showdown!
yeah, it was gonna come to this eventually with these two. There's been some other stuff that's happened in the saloon prior to us jumping into this scene. So,
Don't even think.
but
about
yes,
running.
we're here at the showdown now. It's time to get
Yes.
serious.
And Mad Dog has had enough.
Mad Dog
Going
has had
outside,
Yeah.
calling out the Sundown Kid. I can't help with his accent.
Although I will say,
Whoa.
showdowns are kind of their hobby. They do seem to have a couple
Yeah.
throughout this chapter.
Your
Something
inner
will-
old Westerner is showing there. Dude.
Oh,
All right.
I do see something shiny. I'm not going to run away from the showdown,
No,
but I want to get this item.
gotta collect the items,
Yeah.
right?
Always
Get
worth
your-
exploring your area.
Yes.
Get your herbal liniment.
And I see a poster here. Wanted, dead or alive. How much am I worth? 5,000?
That's pretty good.
That's
Is that good?
Today's money, I don't know how much it's worth, but it's got to be a lot.
You've got
There's
inflation.
got to be a lot from back in the day.
And I could talk to these lovely
Yeah,
folks.
obviously, RPG, you could talk to all the NPCs, get their thoughts on what's happening.
He's just shaking. He's like,
Yeah.
you're on your own, pal.
But you got a score to settle.
That's right.
Yes.
Pilgrim?
I like how it comes with its own, like, band.
Yeah.
That's so
Yeah.
great. It's tense.
Yeah, no. I mean,
Rogue tumbleweed.
you got to have a tumbleweed.
Yes.
If you're going to have a showdown.
Clearly, these two
Now
mean
there's
business.
a look I've never seen on you before. Oh, a pang of sadness for the end of our extended association? I understand. I truly do.
I just love the way that Mad Dog talks, and
Yeah.
his voice acting is so on
Things
point.
must come to an end. And
End it we will, kid.
I think that's your favorite line.
You love that line.
to the paces. Each man takes 5.
Going over the rules here.
Yeah.
Count it off. On the 5th, we turn and fire. Agreed?
Agreed. Do we agree to that?
Everybody
Sure.
looks at me and wait. No, not agreed. Shoot now.
Right then. 1, 2,
Here we go. It's really happening.
Oh no, so
Three.
tense.
So you could have shot him 3 times now.
My friend with the green hair in the back is shaking. Love that vote of
Cannot
confidence.
handle this.
5.
Gasp. Where are they shooting?
Not at each other, apparently.
Oh! Bullseye? Question mark?
I love that they're. It just shows how cool they are that they didn't even have to say anything. They both knew those guys were hiding there.
Yeah, in a way, they're on the same page, even
Yeah.
though they're sworn
He's one
enemies.
of the crazy bunch.
The crazy bunch.
Yep.
2 gunslingers.
How'd they know?
Oh, they knew.
They're that cool.
Cue in dramatic music.
Yeah. So we've heard a little bit about the Crazy Bunch.
Simpletons ruining a perfectly good duel.
You know, in the scenes before we jumped in, and we realized, you know, we've been told that they're kind of threatening this whole town.
Mm-hmm.
So
There's definitely more to the story.
these two may be the hope this town needs.
That's right.
With them backing us up,
Ha! Now you're doing the voice.
Oh, dang it.
We're taking turns, guys.
we found the crazy bunch.
So we find out that maybe, or maybe not, this unlikely pair
Right.
is going to join forces and take on this
An
really
uneasy
epic
alliance.
boss,
Yeah.
the Crazy Bunch.
Yeah.
And I would love to show you the next, but instead, I'm going to show you another feature, which is we can skip if we choose.
Yep.
I'm gonna bring us to the saloon at night.
Yeah, I love the saloon at night. Like, it obviously is the same location, but it has this totally different vibe with all the lanterns. Again, just another great, you know, thing you can do with the HD 2D style this game's been upgraded to. So we would love to explore further the Wild West chapter, figure out what's going on with the Crazy Bunch, but we've got places to go
Yes, we do.
and people to meet. And one of them is the composer for this game, Yoko Shimomura. And she has recorded a special video message. She was the original composer and is now back for this edition of Live Alive. And so we're going to see what she has to say, and then we will get on to our next chapter. So we'll see you in just a second.
皆さんこんにちは。ライブアライブ作曲家の下村陽子です。今回リメイクをするにあたり、日本では実はその音楽のライブをやったりとか、すごくたくさんの方に原曲が大好きだっていう言葉をたくさんいただいていたので。とにかくその皆さんを裏切らないように、より喜んでいただけるように、そして私の思いをたくさん込めて、本当に心を込めて、音楽のリメイクもさせていただきました。とってもいい出来になっていると思うので、たくさんの人に聴いていただけるといいなと思っています。本作で楽しんでいただきたいのは、まずオリジナルをやっぱりプレイをした方は、すごく絵も本当に綺麗になって、遊びやすさも、すごく分かりやすくて、遊びやすいっていうふうにすごく作られているので、またその過去に、プレイされたのとは違う感じで遊べると思うので、ぜひ遊んでいただきたいなと思います。それと同時に海外では実は、発売されるのはこのリメイク版で初めてとなりますので、今まで噂だけでしか聞いてないとか、あと、私自身コンサートとかで行くとよくサントラが大好きですサインしてくださいってびっくりするんですけれども、日本語版のサントラとか持ってきてくださる方とかもいらっしゃったんですね。でもゲームはちょっと日本語がわからなくて、 話でしか聞いたことがないとか人がプレイしてるのを見たことしかないとかっていう話を聞いてたので、そういう方にもぜひ本当に実際にプレイして楽しんでいただければなと思います。一人でも多くの方に楽しんでいただければいいなと思うので、音楽ももちろんですけれどもゲームも目いっぱい楽しんでいただければなと思っています。はい、では、あと少しで発売となりますので、皆さん発売日を楽しみにお待ちいただければと思います。
All right, welcome back. So here we are on the chapter select screen. As you can see, there's actually 7 chapters. What we were just at was the Wild West, and there's many, many more. One thing I'd like to do before we move on to the next chapter is actually point out that there will be a demo later today. And that's going to actually include 3 really cool chapters to take a look at, which is Imperial China, the Twilight of Edo Japan, and the Distant Future. One other thing to point out too is that this does have save data transfer for the demo. So anything that you are able to play, you'll be able to take with you when the game releases.
Yeah.
So that's great stuff.
Yeah, save data transfer is so great for RPGs because you just, whatever time in progress you put in, you get to carry right over into the full game.
Especially with a game like this too, where you can actually jump in and out of chapters and play at your own, pace, pick what you want to do.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
It's really, really great.
You've already kind of charted your own path. You just keep going with that. So.
Eventually, you'll see how this all leads up into the grand story.
Yep.
Now, what we'd like to show you is the near future. So we're going to go ahead and load that chapter up. And take a look at Akira in the near future, who has some unique abilities.
Yes, he does.
Oh, yeah.
And every protagonist in each chapter kind of has this special ability.
Right.
Feature.
And each chapter, as you can see, really has its own feel. Like, this immediately feels very different from the Wild West chapter. We've got this lush greenery again. Gonna mention it again, the HD 2D graphics bringing everything to life.
Flowers,
those trees, everything's animated.
Water.
Yeah, it's just great to look at.
The music is a jam, probably our favorites.
I do want to point out Akira's special ability here is psychokinesis. As you can see, I can read this guy's mind.
Yeah.
First, I like to compare and contrast. Like, what are they saying versus what are they thinking?
Yeah.
Kick
back and relax.
All right. But what are you really
What are you really thinking? And I like this effect of reading minds is very wishy-washy.
Yeah.
Yeah, really cool colors and stuff like that.
He likes playing hooky.
So he's just hanging out in the park,
He's
not doing
just
his job.
chilling.
Whatever. It's fine.
What about you?
Don't want no trouble.
Can't you just leave
Aw,
me be?
old man.
I guess, but I'm totally gonna read your mind first. Biker hooligans.
Oh.
Skull helmet.
Okay, so again, we get a little more info than we otherwise would have. And like, I love this little twist on typical RPGs. Like, you would normally just talk to NPCs, gather your information, talk to a bird. But that added layer of being able to see what they're thinking is awesome. And sometimes you need to use it to progress, as we'll see. But
yes.
Got a couple on the bench here. Look like they're on an awkward date. Okay.
In Hawaii, all right.
Cheapskate.
Oof.
Wow, doesn't seem like things are going that well.
No. What is the gentleman thinking? Dating guide.
Failed off
now.
I don't
Okay.
think it's working, bro. What are you thinking?
Oh, it's the bird guy boy.
I love you, bird, but I don't really care what you're thinking.
Nervous woman.
Yeah, she's nervous. When the time is right. ... Sounds kind of ominous.
Yeah. Huh. Well, we'll see how it goes for these two, but it doesn't seem like it's...
Best of luck, but
Yeah.
it looks like there might be somebody behind
Who
that.
are you?
I know. This guy just like steady hanging out behind this tree.
And so I want to call out that I didn't notice this guy the first couple
Right.
times I played. It was actually Ethan who
Yeah.
noticed. And in that way, this game kind of has these little Easter eggs
Yeah.
where you don't know what to expect, and there's
Yeah.
a lot of attention to detail.
Yeah.
Just super cool. It's just something, I mean, kind of going back to what Ethan was saying earlier, he knew about this game and heard about it. I think Emily and I
Yeah.
have never really heard about this game. So when we were playing it, it's just super cool to see little interactions and just knowing what this game was all about.
Yeah, I was a big fan of RPGs growing up, you know, and played a lot of ones like this, but this was always one that you heard about. You know, people knew about it, but it's really great finally getting the opportunity to play it, and I'm so happy that a bunch of people who may have been younger and not aware of it are going to get get that chance too.
Yeah, it's been awesome being able to see this and play it.
Yeah.
So earlier we heard about biker hooligans and people with skull helmets. I think this fits that description. I'm getting a little nervous here.
Yeah.
You being surrounded,
I
think
am.
that
I
does
sit on
fit
my
this
left
good.
side, so like if I could move, I would be able to run away. But that's not working
No,
out.
yeah, you're locked in.
Oh no!
That was hilarious.
I want to try talking to them. You know,
Yeah.
Here.
communication's important.
That's right.
It's true.
Negotiate your way out of this.
Negotiate my way out. Okay, I'll try reading his mind. Oh, rude.
Jeez. Dang,
He
thinking
just don't
rude
even
thoughts.
like you.
Okay. All right.
This is just not
That
productive.
was over the line.
They want.
at all.
Well,
So,
this is going swimmingly.
yeah. So this is an example where I have to read their minds.
Prick.
Yeah, talking is not going to get you through this.
Yeah, we're gonna move the plot. He's mentioned a quota. That
Yeah.
sounds nefarious.
Right.
Screw you and your quota.
Yeah.
I'm not going anywhere with you losers.
I love that subtle detail. Like
What did
you
you
read their
say?
mind and found out he was thinking about this quota, and then you throw that back at them by speaking,
Yes.
right? And they're like, "What? Why would you know I was thinking about that?"
It's super cool.
Who's this?
Kids? Goddamn kids? Since when did the Crusaders start snatching kids?
Yeah. Oh.
They mean business in the near
Who
future.
the hell are you?
I have the same question to be honest. Friend, foe,
Yeah, who
Who
are
is
you?
he?
is it obvious?
I'm
I'm a local businessman.
And that is my favorite line.
Yeah, that's a great
Mine
one.
too.
This game is just chock full of
Yes.
these awesome one-liners.
And great delivery with them
Yeah.
too. So.
And we're getting our first look at our battle system.
Yeah.
This game utilizes a grid system. So as we move, we have these yellow progress bars, which go up. And right now mine is full.
Mm-hmm. So it's your turn.
Yeah, it's my turn. I get to take actions. And each person has their own moves with its own range.
Yeah.
So I'm seeing here that Mother's Shame, the range is pretty fantastic, to be honest.
You know,
Yeah,
just
fantastic
inflicting
name.
Yeah.
mother's shame on your enemies in a playground or a park battle. Sure.
So I'm going to do that and see how effective it is.
Ooh.
Everyone
did
was
pretty good.
shamed.
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice.
Okay.
As you saw, that gentleman right there moved in, the skull
Yeah.
mask.
Yeah, he's
moved in
he's
closer.
closing in on me.
Ooh.
Boom.
Nice. So I love too that just the added element of strategy on this grid system. Like, you know, our local businessman friend here, his moves, a lot of them have a closer range, but they're really powerful. Whereas with Akira, you've got, you know, moves like Mother's Shame that
Yeah,
hit a
so
wide
much
area.
range.
Yeah, but
Do you
may
wanna
not deal as
call
much
out
damage.
Self-care, guys, really
Self-care is
important.
important.
If you ever see your health bar, that green bar getting low, you can always do that.
Yep.
But I think I'm gonna go with
Do an elbow strike.
Elbow strike.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A good old elbow strike.
Watch the bows. Mighty kick. This might do some good damage.
Ow! We can see he's resistant. Local businessman is pretty powerful here. Ooh,
If
we
you've got
gotta do
green
a gut
hair,
punch.
right, you've got to be.
Yeah, green hair. You know.
That's a good sign that you're pretty powerful.
You're doing life right, I suppose. Boom.
Really close to being defeated now. I think he's really
Nice. Good
focused
dodge.
on the local businessman here.
Do a low kick.
Yeah.
Or lawless, as we know him as.
And I love
Oh
like
gosh,
this
this is long.
battle system is so, you know, unique. Even if you played 16-bit RPGs from this era, you might not be familiar with something like this. I love that it gives us kind of a different flavor of like turn-based RPG combat.
Agreed.
Who's next?
And I love how much strategy it
Yeah.
makes you use, just because there is so much range.
Yep.
And because the enemies are also able to move as soon as their turn
Yeah,
progress
it's a
bar
little
is
bit of a
completely
chess
full.
game.
Yeah. We did it. We survived.
Nicely done.
Thanks, man. I owe you one.
You better watch your back, kid. Those punks have been acting weird lately.
More like stupid. Trying to snatch an orphan. No one's gonna pay my ransom.
Big dummy heads.
So we do
Yeah.
get a little glimpse into Akira's backstory here.
Right.
He's an orphan.
Yep.
How's your sis doing?
Kari? She's cool. She's... Wait.
My head.
Took a hit, huh? Come on, saddle up. I'll give you a lift.
So they definitely know each other.
Yeah,
They know each other.
friends.
They're kind of awkward,
yeah,
though.
I kind of love that
Yeah,
they're
I
awkward,
know.
though. It really has that almost like family dynamic.
Yeah. Older brother, younger brother situation.
Oh, he's giving me the ellipses treatment here.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna again read his mind, drive the plot forward.
I knew they were involved. I knew it. Disappearing all those folks. This proves it.
I love like logicking this out. Like Akira tried to talk to him, didn't get a response. He probably could have hopped on the bike, but he's like, no, I need to know what he's thinking before we leave this park. Like,
And how does Matsu feel about
Right,
that awkward
yeah.
pause? He's just like, is he gonna get on the bike?
yeah.
Am I being a good father figure?
So we're leaving the park behind and transitioning into another moment you don't usually get in an RPG.
And I'm gonna put down my controllers because I'm so excited for this song. I think
Let's go.
if you're a fan of like 90s anime,
Yes.
this is for you.
You're gonna definitely recognize
Yeah.
the style.
And I just want to call out how beautiful, even here, the HD 2D is. Just with all these details. And we have maniacal laughter. We have glowing red eyes.
Lightning
Boom.
bolts.
And I want to say we do have some synchronized
let's do this.
moves
Come on.
for you here.
Blast off.
And we do have just one more. We're going to do that wind up.
We'll give him
Oh,
our all.
boom. Got some karaoke vibes.
You gotta
Good
feel
time.
that
We
punch.
generally do really love this song. Good.
Oh, so good. All right.
And we're back home.
Yeah, arrived at the orphanage. Again, just so much little detail on display here. This is where Akira and his sister are living.
We will meet in just a moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Say hi to the gang for me.
Wait, Matsu. Why not come inside? Say hi yourself. You're
Great
already
question.
He's like, I can't find parking, so.
Peace.
Peace. I like how he doesn't say yes or no. His answer
know.
is peace.
I'm gonna take that from now on.
Yeah, I guess that is a no.
Yeah, he's got a dark, brooding reputation to uphold. So.
And I am going to show you the inside of the orphanage, but
Yeah.
first we're going to do a little time skip because I want to show you guys one of our favorite segments.
Time skipping, probably very appropriate for a near future
Absolutely.
chapter. And I love that each menu screen for each chapter is unique. Settle down, Akira.
This is like chilling.
And it just feels like really appropriate to that chapter you're playing.
We have this cool blue fire every time I'm selecting something.
Yeah.
And I'd love to spend more time there, but I'm going to go ahead and do said time skip. Boom. And I want to.
The music is so good.
That song's
Dude.
a jam.
Just
I'll
start
make y'all
singing.
know.
That saxophone.
Very singable.
Yeah.
It's
I'm
gonna be
gonna
stuck in my head all day.
introduce where you guys where we are in the story. So we're gonna visit our sister Kaori, and her turtle is not doing so hot. But luckily, we have a local mad scientist on the way with a solution? Question mark.
right.
Every town needs one. Yeah.
So, what did he say?
What did the doc say?
Doc Tobey's on the way. I'm pretty sure he's got a plan.
Man, what's the plan?
He's got a plan.
Is it a good one? Oh, I love his energy.
Sorry I'm late. Troubled with the matter transmitter. Too much quantum. Or too little. In any case, I opted for a less scientific means of locomotion.
I walked.
I know.
I love
he
that
could have just
line.
said that.
Yes, he's verbose. He has
Yeah.
a lot to say.
Now, allow me to examine this alien amphibian and reptile of yours. Great Scott!
Scott.
Dr. Roimo is on his last legs.
Yeah.
Liquefaction is our only recourse.
See, like, I feel like we don't need to necessarily jump to liquefying the turtle, but you know,
He's a
the doctor, right?
Ethan.
Like,
He's got credentials.
Meanwhile, I'll be like, yeah, of course, of course.
yeah. Seems reasonable.
obvious.
Not drastic at all.
I came prepared.
I feel like he just wants to do this.
Yeah, a little bit, right?
He's a little too well prepared.
I just happen to have this robotic turtle with me.
Yeah, who doesn't have a robotic turtle on hand?
Liquefaction to essence. Taroimo will live again through
The power of science.
Yeah.
science.
Cody has the expected response. She's like, what? What are you doing with my
What?
turtle?
What is happening?
But luckily, Akira is simplifying it for us.
Yep.
They're turning the turtle into a robot. Why not?
Yep. I mean,
For science.
For science.
if you've got to, you've got to.
I'll just affix these electrodes to his body.
Okay. What could go wrong?
What could go wrong?
Plug this power cable.
Okay.
I'm gonna follow the Emily rule of thumb, which is if we see something sparkly, we're gonna go interact with it.
Somewhere.
Well, let's look for some sparklies.
There they
she
are.
is.
There it is. Give me a sec.
Oh no, Dr. Tomei!
What did you do, Emily?
Your reaction is so.
Ooh, it's a
Oh
little
man,
burnt
Wow.
looking.
that was shocking.
We have our robot, guys.
Electrifying experience.
So I am gonna electrifying experience. I am gonna check up on Dr. Tomei, don't you worry. But first, I want to talk to my turtle robot.
It's really moving.
It worked.
Yay!
Thank you, Cody.
Aw,
Aw, I love the way.
the turtle lives on in the
Yeah.
robot. So sweet.
But I'm like, how does Cody feel about this?
Hey,
Oh,
following me.
wait, he's following me.
Oh yeah.
My new best friend.
Forever.
Cody, how do you feel about your robot turtle? Okay, she said she's glad, but what does she think? Or are you Tarimo now? Oh no! He named him after a vegetable.
Yeah.
Mixed feelings. I
Taroimo,
suppose.
Japanese word for a vegetable.
Yum. Feeling hungry?
Doc, are you okay?
Oh, he's fine.
Yeah, like
He
he's
shakes
good.
it off.
Haha, he's
Just a minor electrocution.
yeah. He's totally undeterred. He's like, yes, science.
But wait. Wait.
What are you thinking, Dr. Tomei?
Maybe. Just maybe.
Please calm down.
Might also be suitable.
Suitable what?
Mm.
Course! That's it! That's it!
Poor Cowrie just sees, wait, and of course! And he just runs out the
No
door.
context here.
Yeah.
And we can't read his mind anymore because he ran off. So,
Yeah.
I mean, we are
That's
going
a
to have
good
to follow
point,
him.
though, Demetrius, that like the other characters can't hear his thoughts. So
Yeah.
she's like, wait, what?
That just cracks me up. I love it.
But first, most importantly, nap time.
So here's the caretaker,
Yep.
Taiko, doing her thing.
Taiko taking care of the little kids.
Some may have other plans.
Yep.
Yeah.
There's
he's-
always one
There's
who's
always
like,
one.
I am not taking a nap.
He's like, I'm not down. And I'm like, what's wrong with you? No offense, but like naps are great.
You've got to get those afternoon naps in.
What am I, a
I
baby?
vibe with Kazu here. I'm like, maybe you need a nap. I don't need a nap.
Okay, so I'm crashing the nap party.
Now we do
Watch him
have,
later.
Watanabe.
Okay.
we have our own personal little mission or
Yeah.
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
Side quests never
quest
hurt
to take care
anyone.
of here.
I don't got none.
Not this time.
These kids
Okay.
are always trying to get stuff out of me. You know?
Yeah, and this, you know, we're kind of a ways into this chapter at this point, but you've already kind of this, you know, relationship between Akira and the other kids has been established, and we're going to be doing some item exchanges and acquiring some items that we need to move forward here in a second. First, need to get Taiko out.
Yeah, I need
out
to
of
clear the
scene.
premises.
Yeah.
Shoo, shoo.
And I see a shiny, so what do we do
Oh,
with
yeah.
the shiny?
Emily's rule of thumb.
We pick it up!
Yeah. Nice. So we got an item there that'll come in useful later.
And we also sit on toilets.
Oh yeah.
I guess we'll make that rule number 2.
It's where all the most important deals happen.
Akira's just
Come into
striking
my
his
office.
pose.
Yeah.
Come to my office.
Right.
Bring me something.
Don't worry, I got it.
All right.
Taiko's dirty little secret.
What could it be?
Yeah. And I mean, anybody who's played RPGs like this is familiar with doing side quests, you know, accomplishing kind of little tasks in order to move forward. But I will bet that you've probably never done a side quest that takes place entirely in a bathroom, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
that's a first for me.
and it's just the uniqueness and quirkiness, wackiness of this game. So
Poor Watanabe.
Yeah, he's doing his best, but he just gave me Pocket Lint, which is like completely useless.
Yeah.
Which also we should say that Watanabe, the name and the character, has kind of like a history throughout multiple chapters.
Yeah.
Or
You
the
can
game in
kind of
general.
play Spot the Watanabe
Yeah.
in a number of chapters in this game.
Definitely something to look forward in the chapters.
Yeah.
Keep an eye out for. So I like to think this as like we're upgrading our items slowly. Like first we
Right.
start with Pocket Lint, but you know, maybe we'll make our way up to something actually useful.
Yeah.
Got something for you. I just start cutting
You're like,
him
you know
off.
what?
I'm like,
just yeah.
just
that's
give me
right.
the item.
Go on, kid. Okay.
Picture,
Picture.
okay.
Tycho's picture.
You know, when you're in battle, you're like, here, a picture.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know about that. It's not going to be that useful.
But isn't it great?
We have our final toilet sit.
For you.
What do we
What
got?
could
What
it
do we
be?
got?
What
What do we
could it
got?
be?
Going.
But before that happens,
Hey, what are you two doing in there?
Nothing
Busted.
at all.
nothing, Mom.
Let me guess. You're making him do your dirty work again.
No,
Right?
no.
I love during this tense moment, like
Owie.
the saxophone is still just playing in the
Yeah,
background.
saxophone don't care.
Yeah. You got slapped.
Yeah, you did.
But we get a new move here. I'm
Yeah.
excited. Tycho's Furious Fist.
Nice.
Love it. But my turtle friend has totally abandoned me. He's just hiding behind his
I know.
laundry basket.
We can see you right over there. Dude.
Where
You're
were
huge.
you?
Don't want that smoke.
No.
Let's get out of here.
But now that we have these cool items, I do want to try equipping them.
Yep.
Yes. So we got that. That's great. And we had a couple other items, didn't we?
Yeah.
So why don't you just do the recommended equipment?
Love
right?
it.
Yeah.
Boom.
So you can obviously mix and match, customize your own equipment that way, or just go with the recommended with a single press of a button, which is really nice.
We're not going to actually equip the Pocket Lint, or are we?
No, I'm good. I'm good, okay? But I am going to change our formation. This is really useful later in the game as these battles get more challenging.
Yeah, or you'll have multiple characters
Yes.
sometimes. So deciding who, where your characters are going to position on the battlefield when you start can be really important.
Absolutely. But let's try to venture off to Dr. Rimo's office.
With my new
Yeah.
turtle friend.
Tobe, excuse me. Dr. Tobe's office.
October.
Yeah, out into the town, which I love. I just love the look of this town.
It's so pretty. We got tall buildings.
Yeah.
Something
yeah.
to note too is down in the bottom right-hand corner, you can see
Oh,
like
God.
enemies and places
Yes.
to visit.
Yeah, you've got a little that handy radar again.
Yeah,
You
which
guys
is
are
really
talking
great.
about maps while I'm being attacked. Thank you.
You got this. You got this.
You're gonna be fine.
Vote
That's
of
our
confidence.
confidence in you.
So now that you got two characters, one thing to note is really great is now you could talk about vulnerabilities and resistances, and that's something that's great to do with some of your abilities in this game. So that's gonna take people right out. But you do have to be careful, especially in this area.
Yeah.
A lot of these characters can take you down in just a couple
Yes,
attacks.
they
Yeah,
can.
yeah.
They're powerful.
It can get very scary.
And it makes like there's a lot of different status effects and vulnerabilities, resistances, like you said, and being able to exploit those will be one of the best ways to get through battles unaffected or at least without getting taken down.
Definitely.
Yeah, sometimes you may be overwhelmed with a bunch of enemies or,
Right.
or even surrounded. One thing
Yes.
you can do is actually take down the leader of that group. So why don't we
Yeah.
try that
No,
real quick?
I'm good. I'm good.
Emily, believe
Good.
you're the hero
hoping-
of the near future.
So here's a good example. So the M1 RC card, these cards can either do one basic attack or they can actually explode doing lots of damage.
Yeah, we do not want that.
No,
No.
so the best I am going to say is to venture right up top and take down that Skull Kid enemy
There's
or Skull
cards
enemy
in the way,
rather.
Demetrius.
What would Demetrius do?
I would go after the enemy up top.
Oh, he's so far away.
I mean, the RC car on the right, as you can see, the yellow bar is full, and it's gonna
It's
start
looking-
moving towards
it's
you.
looking
and-
at
I'm gonna
ya.
do Mother's Same. Oh no. Okay, I'm out of range. One more. Living
Sure.
life on the
That'll-
edge.
that'll at least hit them
Ethan
both.
says sure. He's like, you're
Yeah.
gonna die.
No, you're gonna be fine.
When in doubt, Mother's Shame.
You make those RC cars feel their
Nervous.
mother's
Oh gosh,
shame.
don't spin.
See, now go.
Totally
Oh,
makes sense, but
no.
I would
Okay,
move
okay.
up. I would
Okay.
forget the RC cars and go up.
Okay. If you say so, D.
Demetrius like totally backseat David over here.
Demetrius is shame.
He's out of range.
Can you go? Right
Yeah,
There you
there?
go. That works.
Okay.
Nice.
See,
You
see, and
did
then
it. You got there in the end.
But if you don't destroy them in time, and that progress bar goes all the way to the top, they will spin and explode.
Yeah, but that didn't happen.
Love that victory pose.
Yeah, Tarimo's so cute. He's like, I did it. Okay, no more battles.
That was awesome.
I want to go to the antique shop. Okay.
You did great though.
No, that was great.
That was excellent. You defended yourself perfectly.
So this is Doc Tobey's antique shop. In addition to being a mad scientist, local veterinarian, apparently he's also an antiques dealer. Got to stay busy.
He's got things like xylophones, which is relevant to the plot later on.
Sure.
Sure.
You
don't believe
I
you.
believe you.
But
I believe you.
This game has really fun things like that.
No,
we
I
don't
know.
expect it, but to further the plot, you will do things like sit on toilets and play xylophones, okay?
And washing your hands.
And I had yes, wash your hands. Not only is it healthy, it furthers the plot.
No, and with, like we just saw in that, in the first floor of the antique shop, there's so much detail and like finding out what you can interact with and what will give you a little bit of info is really fun.
I'm just bringing us down.
Whoa.
And down.
This basement just goes.
It keeps
just
going.
Keeps going.
It is
We have arrived.
very far below.
I mean, if you're gonna have a subterranean mad scientist lair, it's got to be down there pretty deep.
In the
Yeah,
sub
fair
sub
enough.
basement. Yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
Deep enough to hide a...
And if we are in a near future anime-inspired chapter, of course we've got to have a giant
robot.
Yeah.
Yes, with a crown. I want to read his mind. Like, what is on your mind, Doc Tobey?
Get him moving. People will come from all over the world to see it. Under my antique shop.
It's so wholesome.
I love that, like, the giant robot is just a promotional gimmick for the antique shop.
I know his priorities
He has
are
ulterior
on point.
motives.
Just as I thought. The Steel Titan, this ancient robot you see before you, was controlled by individuals using psychokinesis.
That sounds like me. So Doc Tobey has a lot to say. God bless his heart. I am going to skip that and get to the crux of the matter, which is, do we want to command the Steel Titan?
I give that a solid hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
In that case, I'll be waiting for you upstairs. Hurry now.
Got a nice call to action.
Still wonder who's more excited.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's
Doc
Doc
Tobey
Tobey.
only has one level of excitement.
He's here at all times.
Yeah, always at 11.
Always at 11.
So we would love to board the Steel Titan and tromp around the city in a giant robot, but we are out of time for what we can show you of this game today. Remember, Live Alive is slated to come out on July 22nd. We've got a demo for the game with 3 chapters that you can play coming out later today, so look for that. And that is all from myself, Emily, and Demetrius, but stick around because we've got another video message from the game's director, luminary, legendary RPG director Takashi Tokita has a video message he wants you to hear about Live Alive, so stick around for that. And thanks so much for tuning in and hanging out with us, and we'll see you next time.
Hello everyone、スクエアエニックスのプロデューサー時田隆です、今回のリメイク、私の初ディレクションタイトルです、スーパーファミコンのライブアライブが28年の時を経て HD2D リメイクとして、念願の復活です。本当に初ディレクション作品を30年近く経ってこういった形で、素晴らしい形でリメイクができることを本当に嬉しく思ってます。はい。で本作のポイントとしましては、7つのシナリオプラス、修正編も含めると8つのシナリオと、そしてというような展開が待つオムニバスのシナリオになっています。SF だったり原始時代だったり、王道の中世編から現代編、そして近未来編等々いろんな世界観、僕は非常にいろんな映画が好きなんですけど、いろんな世界観を RPG で表現したくてオムニバスで作ったゲームです。それぞれ世界観もキャラクターも、システムも違ったゲームになってますので、ぜひこのライブアライブという作品でいろんな世界とキャラクターを楽しんで冒険してみてください。で今回初めてね海外でも発売するということで、スーパーファミコン版日本語版や、昔ね皆さんでこう翻訳をしながら遊んでくださった、ファンの方々もいると思うんですが、その方々、大変お待たせしました。いよいよ正式な、リメイクそして海外に発売されます。はい、そして、初めてね今回ライブアライブという タイトルを知った方にも、ぜひオクトパストラベラーやトライアングルストラテジーと同じように HD2D の世界観を楽しんでいただければと思います。Enjoy Live Alive!